Okay, guys, this is day 11 and day 12, I guess, of my training journey. So I'll share with you what I did recently. Obviously, I kept losing. Now I'm up $9,052 with this account. As you can see over here, I'm minus $48 since I started. So theoretically, I'm losing with real money. Okay. I started using the bars graph. I mean, the bars allow me to see a little bit better for trend lines, so it becomes easier, or something like that. Like something like this would be the best way. Yeah. So I went short over here, close to this trend line, and just yeah, seeing it going short, and let's see what happens. I'm expecting it to just rumble down, just follow this, this massive trend line, and let's just see if it trembles down or not. This would be another trend line over here, something like this. So yeah. Now, for the sake of it, the challenge is not going really well because I've been backtesting more and it just goes straight down to losing. Because there's one thing I actually understood. I saw a video from a guy on the internet and he said the strategy is just bullshit because actual trading is just a 50% game. Like you buy and sell and you have 50% of the chance of being right or wrong. So the guy's freaking right because you actually can think about this fucking paintings over here, the trend lines, the lines of support. It's just plain bullshit. Like basically, it's just an excuse to go short or long. And you think that there's a more probability of it to follow this one? Yeah, theoretically, it's like 50% chance that either ways it touches the trend line and then goes and trumbles down, or it breaks the trend line and then just trumbles up, fires up, and it's first 50% chance of that happening. So your job is just mainly to go into a trade, and the only thing you can do is to go into a trade and then manage the risk. So see if it actually trumbles down, you take the money, you take the loot, and you just go away with it. And if it just goes against you, you just close it before it just fucks up with your whole capital. So that's the only way you can trade in reality. Like just getting into trades and closing trades when they make you money, and that's it. Just you're done. Okay, so the trade that just has to tremble down. If the trade is not trembling down, you don't want to stay in the trade. Like for example, it follows this trend line for a little bit of time, and it doesn't tremble down, it doesn't fire down, then it doesn't make any sense for me to just stay in the trade. So the trading itself is something that it works because you don't have any stop losses like, oh my God, I'm going to put stop loss right here. But it's just because you're trying to guess the direction with a little bit of signals on the chart that you're giving yourself, and you just hope and pray that maybe in that time, in that period of time you're inside the trade, the trade just rumbles down, goes down, and you make the money. So it's not about knowing it's going to go down. I mean, every time you get into a trade, it's just plain bullshit. Like literally, it's bullshit. It's plain bullshit. Like it doesn't make any fucking sense. These lines is just a limitation you're giving yourself, a chance you're giving yourself to understand if it's going to go down or just going to go up. And if it doesn't go down immediately, you're off the charts. So, like for example, one thing I've understood that probably trading during this time is not gonna help me out because this is the night time. Okay, you can see that there's no money making situation where you get into a trade and the trade just goes like this. So the only time you can make money is when a trade or an asset just does this. If the asset does something like this and then it stays here, you're not gonna make money because it's just 50% chance that you're gonna lose money because it's not gonna go here, it's not gonna go here, it's not gonna here, it's not gonna here. So where is it going? It's going down or it's going up. So the only time I make money, the only time I managed to make money, it's when I was into a trade and the trade fired up or fired down. That's the only way you can make money in trading. So if you're not into a situation when there's going to be this or this, you're not going to make any money. Okay? So what do we get from this? Either you get into a situation where, like, for example, you buy here and then you sell here and then you bought like this mini situation and you wait for long times, or just when you lose, you get out of a trade because the trade is not making you any profit and it's not a profitable trade. So you're off the charts. Like this one, I went short here and I just made a fuckload of money, like 47 euros. It was like 2 days ago. No, it was yesterday, the other day. Yeah. I went short here. And how much money do you think I made? I made $47 from this one. But you see that it's not during the nighttime, but it's just during the daytime. So trading outside the daytime, the US 30, just doesn't make any sense. It's just plain bullshit. So what I will be doing is I will be testing out a little bit more. I will be testing out the trading during these days over here, and let's see what happens. Like for example, 1st June 2021, 7th July 2020, and we'll see what happens. Because if you follow the strategy, stick to it, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like any strategy doesn't work if you follow it with a no strategy works. Nobody, no strategy, no strategy works because every strategy needs to have that subjective situation where you stay in the trade and you manage to take the big moves. That's the only thing you can do. That's the only situation is that. So yeah.